What's up, guys? I am not Jaden. I am not the mustache guy. Right, Julian? Yeah, I am not him. But I've been tasked with taking out this Bronco, 2025 Bronco Sport. This is the Outer Banks version, and I'm gonna take it for a ride. I'm gonna check out a little bit of Abbotsford downtown, maybe grab a coffee, because it's raining again. It's raining. God, I hate this month. It depresses me, dude. It depresses me. It's been rain and then sun. I just want flowers and sun. Just give me flowers and sun the whole time, not this rain, this bloody rain. But anyway, enough complaining. Let's get into the Bronco Sport, the Outer Banks. So I'm driving this version with, well, it's in black. I don't know the exact color, what they call this black, but it's black. And you know, I like that color. It's a good color. I love the look of the Bronco Sport. If you guys have seen our first video, you know how much I dug it. It was a really nice ride, and quite frankly, I like this a lot better. I like the roof. The roof feels a little bit beefier. Is that the right word? Feels just a little bit beefier. Feels a little bit more off-road, if that makes sense. You know, I like these accents right here. That's kind of cool. I like this. This is kind of old school, but I love it. And of course, if I've got the key in my hands, it opens up the door so I can get in. This one here, now again, I'm a big guy, but yeah, this one here, as you can see, it's got the this kind of tan look like I had in the last one, with a dark black inset and some cloth here. It's really nice. The seats are really comfortable. I like the webbing on the back right here. Pardon the gear, by the way. Of course, I love the fact that it has a nice sunroof. It's not a full sunroof that goes all the way to the back, but you know, you still get headroom. There's a little bit of a dip there, but you get headroom out in the back. So for big guys like me, or you know, if you're wearing lots of raincoats, or why am I saying raincoats? I'm saying raincoats because it's raining. That's why it's in my head. So these are the immediate features that I love about the Bronco. It has a really nice interior finish. It feels premium. It as you sit into it, it's compact, but there's enough space for a big guy like me to fit in there, and that's a big deal to me. So it should be fine for you. I'm pretty darn sure. It has other things like this, the glass here. So if I just want to open up the glass, I can get into the back. It's friendly, it's city friendly, if you know what I mean, right? It's got a whole bunch of mats, so you can actually put in your rugged mats at the back of the seat, so you can put those seats down and you would get rugged mats at the back. And we could show you the 2024 that had the same thing. That's here as well. You have like hooks in the back here. So you got the 12-volt adapter in the back, which is cool. You have hooks at the bottom as well for netting. So you see those hooks at the bottom? You got hooks there, you got hooks at the back as well. Some lighting at the back so you can see what you're doing if you're working out of the back of your trunk. You've got power at the back as well. And of course, again, the fact that you can open it up and you can see what's in there in the back. Of course, it's not going to stop anybody smashing in, but you can at least go in and put your stuff in there and probably cover it over. I'm probably missing the fact that there is hooks for a cover over top, and I'll put that on the screen if that's the case. Oh, it's coming down. The rain's coming now. Oh my gosh, I hate this rain. See, I need a coffee. I need to feel better. So let's go. Let's go for a drive. Let's take this for a drive and see how it feels. And we'll take some pictures in this wonderful rain, which is so good for pictures in the Fraser Valley. Let's get after it. Okay, so here's how it looks on the inside right now. I just powered it on. I need to get some gas, clearly, but you know, it's really comfortable. I love this cluster, or the gauge cluster. It's fantastic. You got enough stuff to read out to you. It's nice and clear and bright, and obviously you can set that. You got cool things in here, like looks like you might have Blue Cruise on here. I'm gonna have to double check this, but I certainly know you have assisted lane control assist or lane keeping assist onto the system here. You might have Blue Cruise. I'm gonna have to double check about this, but for sure you got lane keeping assist on here, you know, and the usual cruise control stuff. You obviously can connect your phone. You know, you've got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all that stuff that, you know, would come with it. I really like this this display. I seem to remember it being a little bit smaller in the last one. This is really nice. It feels like a premium upgrade in here. I really like this. The feel and touch around here, like this kind of rugged feel, it's really sexy. This is really beautiful. Definitely feels premium. You feel like you're hugged. I don't know if I want to go off-roading in it. And of course you got your Bang & Olufsen sound system, one at the front. Got my speakers here in the corners. as well. And you know, here's the look at the back and kind of what it looks like. The back, yeah, it's pretty good, right? We're gonna go for a little bit of a test drive. I don't have shades in here, don't need them. Do I want to see the sky the way it is? I don't know if I do, man. I really could use some sun right now. This is messing me up, but at least I'm in a Bronco Sport, so I'm comfortable. Doesn't have heated seats in here, which would be a sweet thing, but it's got a cool camera system. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, there we go. I like in these cameras how you have a front camera. That really is cool for me. That's kind of something new that I haven't always seen. I don't see it everywhere, but it really is nice to have that front camera, especially as you're starting to park in somewhere. You know, you're not going to just scrape up on your grill, you know, like how I've done, I don't know, 100 times before. Get a nice 360 thing. It's telling me that my glass is open. That's because I've got the demo plate on here, but it is closed, so it's really sensitive that way. You know if something's stuck in there. Obviously you got all your touch controls and stuff like that, and if I wanted to go completely hands-free, I could use the voice automation, which we've seen, you know, Jaden do himself. So that's kind of cool. You get your trip time. There's a few other little bells and whistles that I haven't talked about. Obviously you have your charging pad right here, so which is not a bad idea. I should probably do that for my phone. My little baby's on here, my daughter. There we go. It's charging right now, so that's kind of cool. There we go. Hi, honey. And of course, you've got a USB-C and a USB-A port, and of course, you've got your kind of lighter adapter as well. Now, you can hear a little bit of sound here because I have my own external adapter for all my gear that I carry with me, but that's connected in here and with a couple more keys because we're going to do some more test drives in here, and you've got another spot basically that you can plug in. So that's gives you some simple connectivity options, and yeah, like I said, it feels really good. This is a nice vehicle. Feels nice, feels premium. I like it. So let's go take it out for a little bit of a ride, even in this rainy weather. And where should we go? Somewhere in Abbotsford, somewhere cool to get a nice coffee. Okay, so here we go. You can't see this right here, but I've got my shifter at the bottom. I didn't talk about that, but it's here. So yeah, you can definitely see that I can use my 360 cameras to reverse. Really intuitive that way. I dig that a lot. This is what I get for still driving a 2011. I won't say what brand. Until they sponsor me, I'm not going to say what brand. But yeah, it's pretty cool that way. Here we go. So the one thing that I didn't do when I got into the vehicle is the wipers. It just naturally did that. And a lot of vehicles come with this, you know, this sensor already kind of built in. But I think that that's something that if you're going to get into a new vehicle, you know, kind of cool things that are going to make, you know, your life feel a little bit more, yeah, you know, you're gonna have a lot of fun with that, because you know these are things that we just took for granted. You know, you had to set your wipers at a certain ratio, and then it would be okay. Like pain in the butt stuff, right? And here we are, now it's happening, our vehicles are doing it for us. That's a big change, and a good change, a welcome change. So I love that. I love that about this vehicle. It's a treat. Where we're gonna go? Well, that I don't know. But I'd like to connect my phone. Let's see if I can connect my phone here. Oh, there we go. Can I add the phone?
Search for your vehicle on your device.
Okay, well, we're driving, so it's not gonna let me do that. Once we stop, I'll make sure to do that and set it up. Rain's coming down and the wipers are kicking in just on their own. Now, how do I feel in this vehicle? Given that I'm a big guy, for me, it's good. Okay, I like this armrest right here. It's comfy. The vehicle that I drive now sits a little bit higher than this one, but it's about the same size on the inside. It's a really solid SUV. The vehicle itself doesn't feel too hard to deal with. Like, you know, like the steering feels really good, feels fairly responsive, but it's not too tight and it's not too sloppy. So it's good. And I'm sure there's different tensions that we can put on here. We don't have things like goat mode and stuff like that, but certainly it's got enough like responsiveness for you to feel comfortable in the vehicle. That's what I think. And again, I'm not an expert, I'm just a car person, all right? Just like you, if you're watching this, we can't all be Jaden. Well, we could try, but I'm not gonna do the mustache. I'll stick with the beard. I'm gonna try to grow my beard out maybe and show everybody my wonderful gray hair. Just everywhere, dude. It's just all over me. Okay, and this, the Outer Banks here, I don't know if this has dual climate control. I kind of don't like that. I wish it had dual climate control, but I'm sure that, you know, if you had to, oh wait, I'm gonna hush up right now. See, I've been looking for the controls right here, and I just realized as I looked up, the controls are actually right here. They're on my screen, so I just brought that down, which is pretty cool. I can also, oh, it's got a heated steering wheel. It's got a heated steering wheel, bro. That's awesome. I like that. I'm gonna hook that up right now. That's awesome. Yes, it does have dual climate controls, as you can see, Desi. Oh my goodness, bud. So I'm gonna turn down my temperature because I'm at 30. Yeah, I'm gonna turn that down to 18 altogether. And I've got seats, heated seats. So I presume I can go cold. Can I go cold? I can't go cold, but I can heat my seats up. That's pretty awesome. I love that. That's a really premium feature. Oh, that feels nice and warm. Oh, that's nice and warm, bud. That is nice and warm. That feels good. Okay, so that right there, the heated seats, the fact that it's got dual climate control, that's awesome to me. I love that. That's a good feeling. I gotta remember I've got 6 kilometers to empty. I am not gonna let it go dry. But anyway, yeah, this is wicked. I love this, man. This is a good feeling. Oh, that steering wheel is perfect. This is April. It's been beautiful. Don't get me wrong. It's been really nice out, but this sucks. This week has been awful. Next week it's supposed to be nice and sunny, but here I am in a vehicle. I'm out to go take pictures. This feels ridiculous to me. I hate that I'm doing this, but I'm still gonna do it. It's fine. Live and learn, right? So yeah, there's that. I'm gonna try. So it's got a lane keeping system on. It does not have Blue Cruise, right? So okay, that's good to know. The lane keeping system, I would say, even if you're not a Blue Cruise person, the lane keeping system is pretty good. So it gives you way more than what typical cruise control gives you. It just gives you that extra comfort, allows you to relax a little bit while you're driving. No, it really is a treat. Don't take it for granted if you get into one of these vehicles. I'd say Ford's lane keeping system is fantastic. And I've driven a few other vehicles, and to me, I really appreciate it. I think it works really well. We need some gas. We are 4 kilometers to E. It's not good. That's not good, bud. That's a gas station too, so I should go there. I'm gonna go to the next one. Wish me luck. We've made it. Okay, so something I wanted to do when I stopped was connect my phone. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna connect the phone right now. I'm gonna go back to home, add my phone.
Search for your vehicle on your device and select it once it is found.
Okay, so let's go and find that. Bluetooth, Bronco Sport.
Confirm that the pin displayed on sync matches the pin displayed
There we
on
go.
your device.
Find You Media is connected.
Confirm that the pin displayed on sync matches the pin displayed on your device.
There.
For your safety, please stay alert to changing road conditions and use Sync's voice-activated features while your vehicle is in motion.
There we go. There we go. So there you go. CarPlay is essentially enabled for my phone, which is cool. Right, and that's how it looks. I gotta say, Apple's done a great job, because for me, I prefer Google Maps, in general. I like the look of Google Maps personally. Not everybody's into that. I get that, but I dig it. For me, it's all good. So we're good to go. Let's go for a little drive and grab some coffee. There we go. Maybe we can talk to some people. Maybe we can find a fellow Bronco Sport person and talk to them about how they feel about their vehicle. Or not. Maybe I'm just a little too keen. That actually, that checks out. Sometimes I'm a little bit too much. Try a little too hard, buddy. Is it any more special than the next? Yes and no. To me, the heating steering wheel is the coolest. That to me is a winner, especially in this weather. Having the controls up on the touchscreen, yeah, it's good. I like that they actually are a little bit up high. You have to get used to it, compared to other vehicles when a lot of the stuff is down here. And there is some stuff here. There's max AC, or excuse me, max defrost, your hazard warnings, parking assist, your camera. It's good. It's not bad at all. I just find it's pretty good, but it's nice to have it up at this level. The only challenge, I suppose, that I find is that I want the controls nice and close, right? I like to be able to have things. I got long arms. Like I said, I'm a big guy. I got long arms. I want to be able to get to it pretty quickly, but I'm assuming there's a little bit of a challenge when, for me, I've got to sit back quite a bit. That changes things a little bit. Yeah, it'd be nice if I didn't have to sit back as much. It'd probably be a little bit easier on me. We're gonna head up to Marshall Road. Like I said, right now, obviously it's a rainy day. It's no fun, but it's working. Comfortable vehicle. I don't know what people want. What do you really want? You want to feel good. The seats are great. They can handle a guy like me. They can handle you just fine. You got seat warmers, which I am now gonna turn on. I'm gonna go halfway here because it's a little bit, I want to get some warmth on my seat, on my tuchus. Yeah, it's comfortable. I like this. I think this is good. If the kids are in the back, they're probably, you know, they're entertained. Like again, you can't see this, but I don't know if you see that dip right here. That means there's a lot of headroom back here, right? I like that. Obviously, that's because you have lights back here, right? Which is cool. Individual lights for each area, for each person. So can this handle a long trip? Absolutely it can. I don't know what the mileage is or what the mileage is for this vehicle, but let's go ahead and say it's not too bad. I'll have to put it up on the screen as to what it is. So what it does in the city and what it does on the highway. And we're coming into downtown Abbotsford. If you haven't been, if you're coming out to visit the Fraser Valley Auto Mall, and this obviously thanks to MSA letting me drive this vehicle and talk about it, you know, you're also coming to see MSA Ford. If you get to go out on a test drive, ask them if you can go down to downtown Abbotsford. Yeah, it's not the backcountry drive that you're going to get, but the Bronco Sport's really nice because it can handle both, right? You can park anywhere because it's not too long of a vehicle. It's nice and short. It's compact. It feels like it has a little bit more space than a typical Bronco. So, you know, off-road vehicles, and I've noticed this in Jeeps as well, it's not just Broncos, but they all kind of feel like you got to be a little bit of a thinner person, which is fine. You know, it's more compact. I don't mind it, but it's not for everybody. Not everybody enjoys that. They want a little bit room up front. For me, I'm okay with it. I think it's great. I'm okay with I think the one in the Bronco Sport, the space in the Bronco Sport is just fine because it feels like it's meant to be a smaller SUV, you know, with some ability to get you off-road comfortably, but you know, at the same time, it's really good in the city. So I feel like I could bomb around, do deliveries, you know, meet with people, have business meetings, but I'm still gonna get in my vehicle. I'm gonna feel nice and comfortable. I like the height of the windows and where they are compared to where it meets the door. So I feel a little bit down inside the vehicle, but I'm not too down. Like, it's not like I feel like I have great sight lines all around me. I dig it. Given that I'm a tall guy, so for me, the mirror is kind of like right there. You know, I see the back of the vehicle right there. I'd like to have a little bit more headroom, I suppose, on the windshield, but it's not a deal breaker. Not for me. It's not bad at all. But I'd like to have that as well. Be able to kind of navigate a little bit more comfortably. All right, so where we're gonna go today? Okay, I've always gone to Aurora. Like, I've gone to it a couple times. I haven't showcased it or anything like that, but I think I'm gonna check out. So this 2-hour parking, yes it is, buddy. I'm gonna go to Amici Italian. This is kind of interesting. So kind of what I do with Carvids and with Find You in the Valley is that, you know, I'll do kind of a video showcasing what I'm driving. But you know what I'm gonna go out and do? I might as well do a video, an interview with a local business while I'm out here, right? Like, why not do that instead of just coming out and driving a car? Because guess what? If you're driving a car, you probably want to get out and, you know, visit and see things and so forth. So let's go ahead and let's get in there and check out this Amici Italian. Is it a wine bar? Oh, crap. I can't go into it because it's a wine bar and I'm driving. Doesn't work. This doesn't work. I can't do this. Let's see what we can do. Let's go in and take a look anyway. All right, let's go. It turns out that for one, I couldn't interview anybody at Amici. Hopefully I get to meet with Josh. Josh owns Fieldhouse. Met Brandy, she was really great. So we'll be back. We'll be back for the Find You in the Valley stuff. But anyway, another cool place downtown. Haven't eaten here yet, but from everything that I know in regards to Fieldhouse and with what Josh and his team bring forward, it's gonna be good. The other part of it is that hopefully this opens up in May. And we got gelato, espresso, and affogato. That sounds pretty good, right? It's gonna be an Italian gelateria and cafe bar by Amici Italian. Sounds pretty good. And you know, if you don't wanna drink and drive, which you should never do, you know, you can grab yourself a coffee. Probably a pretty nice coffee. All right, so what do we do? If we don't want to be here, I'm gonna take some photos of the vehicle in the rain and let's get back into the vehicle and get back to MSA. But this is the vehicle, this is the Outer Banks. I don't know what you think of it. I really dig this. This feels premium, I don't know why. I really like that. And of course, I do like these tires, these wheels, these rims are not bad. You could beef it up. I think you could beef it up. I like the black, like that keyless entry. Everybody's a little bit different. I tend to sit, obviously, pretty deep into my seat. But you see, it's pretty comfortable, right? It looks pretty comfortable. This is a nice vehicle. Can't hate it, can only love it. Look at that Bronco. Gotta love it. All right, photo time. Okay guys, welcome back. So I'm gonna be getting this back to MSA, so I might as well, there you go, there's my 360 view. And I know that I can change it. I can change, oh, this is cool. I can change the parking alarm, let me know if I'm close to something. Oh, did you see that? Cross traffic alert showed up as soon as a car went behind me. That was cool. I love that. That's a simple, sweet feature that should really come standard in every vehicle. It doesn't always do that, but I like the big look that it's got out back. I like the 360 here. And now we're gonna hit the road. So we are going to be heading onto the highway on our way back to MSA Ford. We're gonna get behind this beautiful yellow Abbotsford Mission taxi. What's up guys? Woohoo! I'm not driving in ya. You know, we're so obsessed with Uber that, you know, we forget about the guys who are pulling in their 9 to 5s or their 4-hour shifts doing a taxi ride. And hey, it's not hate on that as much as I love Uber. So anyway, the reason for me shooting it this way here is I kind of wanted to put on the lane assist or lane keeping assist. I don't know if I'm saying that correct. Oh, you kidding me? And of course there's traffic. Nice, beautiful, wonderful traffic. I don't know if you noticed on my mirror. So you might notice this as I pass somebody, it's gonna flash off here. So see if I can see that. That's kind of cool. Every time I pass somebody, it's gonna give me a little flash warning that I see that someone's near me. Look at that, boom, 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 right there. So that's kind of cool. I know somebody's in my blind spot, keeps me that much more safe, which I love. Especially as a father, you know, I want that safety here, right? So this guy's letting me in. Wicked, wicked awesome. Thank you, sir. So obviously lots of space for me up front, lots of space for my passenger up front as well. But the most important thing here is I'm gonna try to put on this lane keeping thing, and I wanna be able to see what it can do. So here we go. All right, so I'm gonna set it now. Lane keeping assistance is on, and then I'm gonna set my cruise control. There we go. Look at that. So there you go, I'm going 70 with my lane keeping on right now. So technically I can sort of go hands-free. Obviously I'm not gonna necessarily do that. This is not Blue Cruise that I'm talking about right now. This is definitely not that, but right, see it wants me to keep my hands on the steering wheel. So at least one hand on there, but I just have to have it lightly, and I can set my speeds up a little higher as I'm going. And I'm already noticing it. Obviously it's maybe tough for you to tell, but you know, for me, I can just keep one hand on there. I don't really have to do too much. Now we're gonna come up at a curb. It should curve me right now, so which it's doing right now. So I'm doing on one finger, and we're on a curve right now, but it's keeping me in that lane. That's kind of cool. It's a little bit, you gotta trust it a little, right? It's not Blue Cruise, right? Yeah, there you go. It wants me to touch the wheel, but it's darn cool. You know, this beats a lot. This beats a lot. In my opinion, this is a game changer feature to have. You know, it's slowing me down a little bit here because it's keeping me between the amount of vehicles that I have up front. So I have like 3 vehicle spaces from the next person. So I have lots of space. For me, it's raining right now. I don't want to have that issue. So that's why I have that going on. Yeah, it's wicked. This is cool. Like this part here, you know, I think for every person that buys a vehicle, obviously we want the comfort for our family, for our passengers, for our children, all that kind of stuff. But you know, your ability to drive long commutes is crucial, right? Unless you're always outdoor camping and that's, you know, what you're doing every single day, then yeah, obviously the Bronco Sport's a great, you know, something that you want to look at, a good choice for you to look at. But in addition to that, it's also important to have like what your daily, you know, to take things away from making it hard for you for your daily commute. You might not have a long commute, maybe it's only a half an hour, but you know, half an hour could be on the highway, and this is going to make it feel a lot smoother early in the morning. You're not going to come in tense. Let's just like really think about it, right? Do you remember when you used to have to use a stick shift? I do. I used to have a stick shift, and obviously that's really nice if you're driving a Mustang, and now it's going to speed up because it's on that. So I'm going to turn that off because we don't need it anymore. 80K to empty. Things have changed. Depending on what car and what vehicle you've driven, things have changed over the years. Hope you don't mind the fog that's on the camera. Sorry about that. There's been a lot of condensation in this wonderful BC rain. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed driving with me in the Bronco Sport. Not a lot of statistics. I'll put those up in text form so that you can have that. But this is just more about feel, and I wanted to get out, you know, and of course now it's gonna get sunny. Just watch. We're gonna get back and it's gonna get sunny.